Hello, welcome to my channel and this week's yoga class. Today we're just going to do a simple Vinyasa flow that you can do at any time, just to get the heart rate up and the body moving. So we're going to come to a seated position. You can place a block underneath the sitting bones to lift the hips slightly if you need to. We're going to place the hands on the knees, close the eyes and take 3 connecting deep breaths. Really trying to inflate the whole body as you breathe in, and squeezing the air out as you breathe out. Good. We're going to open the eyes. We're going to take the right arm out to the side, left arm comes over the top, and just looking up underneath that elbow. Really stretching that whole left body. Take a nice deep breath here. And then bring it back to centre. And we'll go the other side. Stretching that left arm out, right arm over the top. Looking up from underneath the elbow. Nice deep breath. And back to centre. We're going to do a gentle neck stretch. So you can just come back. Bring the hands back to the knees and just tip the head. If you want a bit more of an intense stretch, you can take the arm out to the side and you'll feel it just pulling through the top of the shoulder a bit as well. You can even place the hand on the head if you want to. Again, just taking a nice deep breath here. And then the other side, extending that left arm, ear to right shoulder, stretching the neck. Again, if you wanted to, you could also place the hand on the head. Whatever feels good for you. Take a nice deep breath. And back to centre. We're going to take a twist. So left hand on right knee, right hand goes behind. We're just going to look over that right shoulder, taking a deep breath here. Back to centre, and then we'll go the other way. Right hand on left knee, left hand behind, turning over, looking over the shoulder. Nice deep breath. And back to centre. Good. Come on to all fours. And we'll do 3 rounds of cat-cow, so making sure hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Breathing in, pulling the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest and the head. As you breathe out, rounding the back, chin to chest. Breathe in and up. And out and down. One more time. Breathe in and up. And out and down. Come to a neutral flat back, tuck the toes under, pushing the hips up and back for our first down dog. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here. So you're really trying to push the chest towards the thighs. The heels don't have to be down. You can have the knees bent to however feels comfortable for you, but really trying to extend through the shoulders. You can even pedal the feet if that feels good. And then when you're ready, we're just going to walk feet towards the hands and rolling up, making sure head is the last thing to come up. Good, and we're going to go into a sun salutation. So I'm just going to step forward a little bit more. You're going to breathe in, bring the arms up. As you breathe out, we'll go down to the toes. Breathe in, half lift, flat back. As you breathe out, bring the hands to the mat, either jump it or step it back to plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, either knees, chin, chest, all the way to the floor or chaturanga. Breathe in for up dog or cobra. As you breathe out, tuck the toes under, up and back, down dog. Good. Take a nice deep breath here. On your next out breath, you can either walk it forwards or jump it forwards. Breathe in, half lift. As you breathe out, we'll take a ragdoll position. So hanging forwards, hands onto the elbows, really stretching through the back of the legs, glutes, the lower back. You can even sway it side to side slightly if you like. One more deep breath here. Release the arms down. Big breath in, come all the way up. Hands to prayer. As you breathe out, heart center. Good. We're going to take a warrior flow now. So as you breathe in, you're going to step the right leg back into your warrior two. So easy version is you line the heels up. Harder version, you have the front heel halfway through the back foot. We're going to make sure that our front knee is bent and over the ankle. We're going to really try and push through the outside of the back foot. When you're ready, you're going to breathe in, bring the arms up to shoulder height, squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold them tight. Keep everything switched on and activated, and we'll take 2 deep breaths in our warrior two. Good. On your next in-breath, you're going to stretch the arms up, straighten the front leg. As you breathe out, we're going to bring it back down to warrior two. Breathe in, stretch tall. Breathe out, warrior two. Again, breathe in, stretch tall. Breathe out, warrior two. We're going to drop that front elbow onto the knee and bring the arm over the top for our extended warrior. Take 2 deep breaths here. Breathe in, come back to warrior two. Breathe out, you're going to drop that arm back, bringing the top arm over for a back bend in our reverse warrior. Making sure you've kept that front knee bent. 2 deep breaths. Good. Next in breath, warrior two. You're then going to straighten that front leg. Just hop that back foot a little bit closer. And we're going to tip down for a triangle pose. So you're trying to get the fingers as close to the floor as possible on the left hand, right hand up towards the ceiling. You can always bring a block in and lean on that, the inside of that left foot, keeping everything switched on. 2 deep breaths. Next in breath, cartwheel it back up and step the foot forwards. Good. We'll take 2 deep breaths into Tadasana and then we'll go onto warrior two on the second side. So really trying to keep everything engaged and switched on. Good. Next in breath, you're going to step the left foot back this time, turning the foot outwards. Again, you can either line up the heels or the midfoot. Bend the front knee so that it's over the foot, pressing your weight into the outside through that pinky toe of the back foot, keeping everything engaged. Once you're balanced, breathe in, bring the arms up to shoulder height, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 2 deep breaths. On your next in-breath, you're going to bring the arms up, straighten the front leg. As you breathe out, come back to warrior two. Breathe in, arms come up, straighten the front leg. Breathe out, come back to warrior two. One more time, breathe in, come up. Breathe out, warrior two. Good. We're going to take that front arm and elbow onto the front knee. Bring the left arm over the top for our extended warrior. 2 deep breaths here. Keeping that knee over the foot. Next in breath, come back to your warrior two. Good. We're going to drop the back arm down. Top arm comes over the top for a back bend. Make sure you keep that front knee bent deeply, knee over ankle. 2 deep breaths. Good. Next in breath, bring it back to warrior two. You're going to straighten that front leg. Just hop that back foot in very slightly. You're then going to drop and twist into our triangle on the second side. So again, you can have a block on the inside of this front foot if you need it. Trying to bring the hand as low as you can. Taking the top hand towards the ceiling. 2 deep breaths. Good. Next in breath, cartwheel it back up, step it forwards. Tadasana, 2 deep breaths. Good. We're going to take a half sun salutation to come down to the floor now. So bring the hands to prayer, breathing in, stretching tall. Breathe out, come down to the toes, forward fold. Breathe in, half lift, flat back. As you breathe out, bring the hands to the mat, and we're just going to gently step it back for plank. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, knees, chin, chest. Breathe in for high cobra. As you breathe out, tuck the toes under, up and back, down dog. We're then going to bring the knees down to the mat, nice and wide. Feet together, sit it back for a wide child's pose, relaxing the arms and elbows down to the mat as well. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. You can, if you want, move side to side, help stretch the hips, or you can stay in stillness. Good. Bring yourself now to a comfortable seated position. And we're going to do a bit more stretching. So the stretch that we're going to do today is wide leg forward fold. But we're going to start with a half. So you're going to keep your left leg bent and tucked in and take the right leg out to the side as far as feels comfortable. You can have a block underneath the sitting bones to help keep the pelvis straight if that feels more comfortable, and we're going to flex that right foot. Good. We're going to start by taking a big deep breath in, lift the chest, and then we're just going to fold forwards over the left leg. You can get hold of the inside of the right foot if you can get hold of it, and take the left hand wide. We're trying to keep the back nice and straight. So you could be still up here, you could be on the floor, but we're trying to keep the pelvis on the floor and the hips and the back even straight. Good. One more deep breath here. And walk yourself up. We're going to do a bit of an extra stretch across this right leg. So twisting to face the foot. Breathe in, lift the chest. As you breathe out, fold over that foot. See if you can get hold of it. If not, don't worry. You could always use a belt around the foot and just bring yourself a bit closer. This one we're not too worried about a bend in the back. We just want to get a good stretch. I'm going to take 2 deep breaths here. Seeing if you can get a little bit lower each time. And then walk yourself back up. Good, we'll swap legs. Bring the right foot in, left foot out. Go as wide as you can. And then flex that left foot. We're going to start with our fold forwards. So you're going to breathe in. Lift the chest. As you breathe out, you're going to take it forwards, trying to keep the hips on the ground or block and the back nice and straight. And we'll take 3 deep breaths here. If you can, again, you can take hold of the left foot, inside of the left foot, and take the right hand wide, just trying to make sure that you're keeping that back as flat as possible. As I said, you could be at any level here. And walk yourself back up. We're going to stretch over that left leg. So facing that foot, breathe in, lift the chest. As you breathe out, folding forwards, seeing if you can get hold of that foot or as close to it as possible. Or if you need to, you can use the belt around the foot to pull you a bit closer. We'll take 2 deep breaths here. And then walking yourself back up. Good. We're going to go into our full wide leg. Again, go to wherever feels good for you. If that is there, that's fine. If that's wider, then great. Again, if you need to, take your block underneath your seat to lift your pelvis and keep it straight. We're going to take a big breath in. Sit tall. Chest high. As you breathe out, we're just going to walk it forwards, trying to keep the back as flat as possible. So again, you might be on the floor. You could be not moving very far at all. It doesn't matter, as long as you can feel the stretch. And we'll take 3 deep breaths. You could even take hold of the inside of the feet if you can reach. This last in-breath, breathe in, lift the chest as high as you can. As you breathe out, collapse down into your stretch. We'll hold here for a moment. And walk it back up. Good. Bring the legs together. We're going to bring the feet together. And just drop the knees wide. You can have a fidget about, stretch things off a little bit. Holding onto the ankles, we're going to try and extend up. So you could still be on your block at this point. Just taking a couple of deep breaths here. Good. Use the hands to pull the knees in. Give yourself a bit of a squeeze. Bring the hands by the knees and just gently roll yourself down. We're then going to bring both knees in for a gentle squeeze. Squeeze, you can really sort of wrap the arms around and squeeze in tight. You're then going to let the left leg go long. Let the right leg go long. Bring the hands by the sides and we'll go into our Savasana. So whatever you need now to get comfy, please get it. So if you want a blanket or a pillow for under your head, or something to cover your feet or your body if it's a bit chilly, get that now. Then we're going to come to laying on the mat, arms by the sides, palms facing up. You're going to close the eyes. Slow down the breathing. And then on your next in-breath, you're going to take your attention to your toes, your feet and your legs. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your hips, your stomach and your back. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your fingers, your hands and your arms. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, take your attention to your chest and your shoulders. And as you breathe out, let all the tension melt away. On your next in-breath, bring your attention to your neck, your face and your head. And as you breathe out, let the last of the tension leave your body. You're going to stay here, completely relaxed, eyes closed, breathing deeply on the mat. You're welcome to stay here longer if you wish, or we can begin now to wriggle the fingers on the toes to start waking the body up. On your next out breath, bring the feet together and stretch the arms all the way over the head, stretching all the way from the fingers to the toes as you breathe in. When you feel ready, we'll roll over onto our side. You can use your arm as a pillow, or take 2 more deep breaths here, still with the eyes closed and staying relaxed. Begin to push yourself back to a comfortable seated position. If you need a block underneath the sitting bones to level the hips, grab that now. We're going to bring the hands together at prayer, reclose the eyes and take 3 final grounding deep breaths to lock in our practice. I'm going to let the hands drop into the lap, drop the chin to the chest, Open the eyes, and we're all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please like, comment and subscribe for more. If you hit the little bell icon, it will inform you when I next upload a video. I will be uploading a few more fitness style ones, so for mobility, stretching and warm-ups within a gym environment for a bit of a difference in approach of things. But I will also every other week still try to do a yoga video. If there's anything else you'd like to see, you can comment down below to let me know. Again, thank you for joining me. Namaste.